morning. Good morning, ducks. So I was going over the farm, just looking around all the different projects and stuff that I've got going on and need to be worked on. And the other day, I worked on one of the projects that I had been waiting to do, and that is the chicken pen up front next to the garden. Now my dad, if you remember, I gave my dad some chickens, and he built crazy, and he built like a pen for them using like this plastic wire mesh stuff. And so I was like, hey, oh, eggs. Of course I don't have an egg basket. Dang it. We'll have to come back. And Kuna's been sitting on some eggs. So I won't mess with the ones she's sitting on. We got these green ones, and you can't even see it. Whoop. These like cool olive ones. This is coming from Valkyrie, the white ceramic chicken. Ceramic? Yeah, I think that's what they call ceramic. No, maybe I think I'm wrong on that. It's mosaic. Yeah, mosaic chicken. I got her from Wes. He also brought over, you remember I showed y'all, he brought over Amos Moses and Valkyrie. So she's laying these beautiful olive green eggs. But Kuna is sitting on two of them. I don't even know if they're fertilized or not. But it'd be cool to see what comes from Thor and her. But yeah, that's what I was saying. I was working on some projects. I did the chicken pen, and I'll show it to you here in a minute after I get everybody some water. And it just got me thinking, because it was supposed to be an easy project. It's supposed to be super simple with this plastic wire, plastic mesh. It's sturdy stuff. You know, it's meant to be a fence. It's sturdy. How I did it, doubled up on the bottom, and I'll explain more when I get it. But the point of what I'm saying is the fact that it was supposed to be easy. It was supposed to be quick, but this thing kicked my butt, and it's like, it just got me thinking, because we all, like, we want stuff to be easy, we want stuff to be quick, and I thought of this project, and I did it, but I don't know, I feel like I tried to cut corners because I used an old trampoline frame, which isn't bad, you know, it's not, it worked. I almost fell. I'll tell you. I mean, it worked. Of course, it wasn't tall enough, so I had to make sure that I could. Excuse me. Literally every time I fill this bucket up, honey, sweet old honey right there, gets in it. She goes swimming. She dirties it up immediately. So I had to change it like multiple times a day. Oh, also, y'all remember that one video I did where it was like we have an escape artist and it was the goats? Well, since then they haven't escaped because we keep the, where am I going? Because we keep the gates locked. But Chassie texted me at work, I think it was yesterday, and she's like, ghosts just let the chickens out. Because it's that same little latch that goes over, and apparently the goats want to get in, so they knocked it up and try to get in and let the chickens out. There's nothing in there that's gonna, the chickens have already demolished all the food. There's nothing in there for them. I'm not sure why they wanted to get in there, but yeah. So, my project was supposed to be quick and easy, and I feel like I cut corners, like I said, because I used a trampoline frame, flipped it upside down. A lot of people use them, and they work. It just wasn't going to be tall enough. So I had to get T-posts, and I used T-posts, and this fencing stuff is like 7 foot tall. And it whooped my butt doing it, all of it. I was getting mad. I'll explain more into it. This is leading me to where I'm at right now in the backyard with my hoop house. Just because a project is supposed to be simple does not mean it's worth it or good. Because time for the ducks. Because you could end up, and it's about taking time, about taking your time on things. I know we were in a hurry because we got excited. We had the chickens, we had all the stuff, so I had to build stuff quick. I mean, even my hoop house here, if you look, it's all tore up. I need to replace the tarp. That's an extra thing I need to do. Same with that. The tarp is torn up, and I did a video when we got Oak, and he ripped it up first, and now I put the tin on it, but then the goats got a hold of it, the wind got a hold of it, got to replace that tarp. The hoop design itself is great, but I tried to go quick and fast and cheap and just throw a tarp over it, when I could have easily done some runs and put tin up the whole thing. I could have tinned up the whole thing, honestly. Could have gotten tin. I was using stuff I could find, which is not bad as long as you have enough to do it. So there's extra projects I have to do now because I did things kind of like Chastity says, I did them half-assed. I mean, excuse my language, but I did it. I wanted to be quick. I didn't think about the process or think about like I didn't think about what I was doing first. I was like, okay, let's make it work, and let's make it work now. It's not always the best thing. On to the chicken pen. Great project. I mean, it's done. We were able to put the lavender orpingtons in here. I also put the I am Samanis back here with them because they were together in the other chickens. I don't know why they're so small. I don't know if that's just the breed. I've never seen like a pure one, so I don't know if they're just supposed to stay, or they're just supposed to be this small. Hey, Loki. Hey, Loki. I haven't named her. I don't know. What's a good name for her? So yeah, Loki. It could be Loki, because like in the Loki series, there was a girl Loki, but I don't want two Lokis. I just want one boy Loki. So we got our lavenders, which ends up being 2 males and 1 female. This one of them started crowing. It's pretty. It sounds weak. It sounds so bad. It sounds like he's hurting. He's like, "Woo!" Great. So you can see, this is the product. It's done. I did it. Got a T-post, and then of course, because it's so tall, I had to use the tent poles and stuff, which is fine. It's working out. I'm in fear that I'm gonna have to redo it, and honestly, honestly, it's probably not such a bad thing. This will work temporarily for now. This thing is, it needs to be replaced. Now, I did take my time and do the chicken tractor, and it is awesome. It's held up, holding up, and doing great. And so I need to take a note of my own book. Even when it comes to this door right here going in, I had a piece. I think I'm still getting bit by an ant. No? Okay. I had a piece here, and I had a door design, and I was like, oh, that'll work. No, not at all. So I had to build this door based off like what my dad did, but I got a block on the bottom because I didn't have a latch. I didn't have any way to latch it, and I didn't think, hey, while you're getting all this other stuff, get a latch. So it's supposed to be simple, and it ended up whooping my butt. It's done now, and hopefully I do still have a little bit more work to do on it. Hopefully it'll hold until I can get up the funds and do something a little bit more permanent, because I haven't done anything to the garden yet, but I do want to fence in the garden so that when we let the chickens out between the seasons, they can scratch in here, fertilize, eat bugs, things like that. And I would also like to have quail in here, because quails are like really light grazers and peckers. Sorry. Really light feeders too. So like they won't hurt your plants, but they'll eat like bugs really close to the bottom. So that's the plan, and it's going to take time to build up. That's why it's taking us so long for us to fence in the bottom part of the property, and even finish the fence up here between my parents and us, and then around back, because I want it done right. of course, and it takes money to do that. It takes time to build up the money to do that, especially when you're working full time. You got other things going on, still doing crap with the house because we're basically fighting insurance right now. They don't want to cover it. Like, why do I pay insurance? I've literally never had to file anything before with them, and something actually is serious, and they're like, well, we only see about $500 worth of damage, and your deductible is $1,000, so you got to pay for it. And I'm like, yeah, but I need a whole new roof because of the hail. you don't understand. And then it causes a leak, and then the leak causes mold. Like, I thought that was the whole purpose, y'all. Not part of this video. Sorry, went on a rant. Yeah, but so we're fighting that. But we're gonna take our time. It's a season of growth and learning. We will not be getting any more animals today. I'm just kidding. And I don't know if I want to say that. Okay. Don't spray me, bub. As of right this second, we have no plans of getting any more animals because on the other side of the fence that's going to be down here, that wooded area you see, that's my acreage too. It's about an acre. Well, it's about, yes, I guess if you use about a quarter of an acre. No, about half an acre. I don't know. It's an area big enough where I can run electric fencing through and have bigger pigs, grow those out, because we talked about my pigs, which the meat has been delicious. And I'm ready to do more. We had thought about getting a cow and putting it on Charlie and Lisa's land, but we talked about that, and it's just not that the logistics and things aren't going to work out the best. So there won't be a cow in the near future either. So other than that, we definitely will be getting some more meat birds. I'm gonna build another one. Heck, I might build 2 more, because the second one is probably gonna replace that, and then that way I can move it if I need to and let them rotational graze if I absolutely have to. If that doesn't work, I can do like what Jason from Sod Land does and move his I just stuttered twice. Okay. Do like what he does with his egg layers. And yes, he has that electric Premier One fencing or stuff. So there's things I want to look into, because I want to utilize all of our property before we decide, hey, we can't use anymore and we want to grow and do so. I got these beautiful projects here to do too. Need to clean that out. The babies are still running around, and we put Mama up because she just abandoned them. She's like, screw y'all. She started laying eggs again, and she did lay about 4 eggs in the other side of this. So I need to clean that up, get it going, so I can fix the chicken coop down there, and they can have better laying boxes. Still gotta move my paper boxes over there. I got work to do in the garden. It's a process. Right now it's been difficult just because of moving the job, training and stuff. We're starting to get into the schedule, and everything will get better from now on. But I'm excited. We got many things to go, and we're just gonna take our time. That's the purpose. I don't want it to be cheap and easy. I don't want it to be expensive and stupid either. I want it to be reliable, and you know, you pay for what you get, right? And that's what we're gonna do. I have scraps and things like that, and we will use them to the best of our ability, but I will look at what I have first, just to assure myself that what I have will work, and make sure I have the correct tools and everything, so that I won't have to do so many repairs. We were just learning, and that's the way it is. You learn and you grow, and we're growing and learning to grow. Yeah. What was that thing, that scene in Friends where Joey's like, and love and hold into love, whatever it is. I'll put a clip in.
It's a love based on giving and receiving, as well as having and sharing. And the love that they give and have is shared and received.
You know me. So, yes, that is the purpose of this video. One, I wanted to show you that I finished my chicken pen up front. Yay! But also the fact that it whooped my butt, and I tried to do it through the cheap route, and that's not better. Take your time, really think about what you're gonna do. Even if you're starting out, and you're watching this, learn from my mistakes, like always. Fail like me, but also learn from me. That's one of those things where I want you to learn. Don't fail with me on this one. Fail with me on like planting stuff, because that's a little bit easier to fix or learn and do better at. Don't fail with me when it comes to building stuff, because that costs a little bit more. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today, and we'll catch you in the next one.